Hi there. Welcome to Check Out Travel's Facebook Live, Friday's Facebook Live. Good to have you with us. Today I'm going to speak about Thailand. So I'm going to talk all about the destination. There is so much to talk about, so I'm going to have to keep it pretty brief, but I really just want to give you an overview of this amazing, beautiful destination. My name is Giles. I've traveled to Thailand, probably about 10 times. I've, whether it's been backpacking or holidays or whether it's been, traveling with work. So I've been very fortunate to spend a lot of time there, and it has to be one of my favorites. But let's dive straight in. Bangkok. Whoa, now I know some of you are saying, no, I don't know about Bangkok, but let me tell you, this is such an amazing city. It's one of my favorite cities, and yes, it is a bit smelly and it's quite busy, and there's a bit of pollution and everything. But it's such a vibrant city. I went there last year, and for the first time, I really dived into the whole culture, into the people. It was really, really special, and it really opened my eyes up to how much the city has to offer. I got involved with the local communities there. So there's this one community called the Bambatun community, and they make these monk bowls. So these are the bowls that, so this is handmade, and the monks take them, and obviously people donate. And they're like a dying out generation, because now they're new youngsters, they're not really interested in doing that. I got to meet communities that had Portuguese influence. I mean, who would have thought, and had tea with some of the people there, the local communities there, and such beautiful people, so friendly, so welcoming. The food is amazing. I did a food tour by Tuk Tuk, which was an experience in itself. But driving around in the city at night, experiencing all these different locations, and tasting all these different influences, influences on Thai food was amazing. And some of the most amazing restaurants, food, atmosphere. Went to some of these bars that just looked out over the city. There's one awesome bar there called Jack's Bar, which I definitely recommend visiting. It's right on the river, and it's this quaint, rustic, half dilapidated old bar run by this local guy Jack, or his English name, and really, really cool. And then obviously you've got the views. Where I went up to the Laboa Hotel, so that's a 5-star hotel. And the views across the city were absolutely magnificent. Anyway, there's shopping, great shopping there. And not just, buying t-shirts and jackets or bags and that kind of stuff. You've got all the floating markets. This one market, Mike Long Market, you go there, and then suddenly everyone lifts up all their stuff off the railway track, because it's based on this railway track, and this train passes through. It's the most unique experience. It's going slowly. It's a tourist train, but what a cool experience. So there's so many little nugget gems in that city that you can go explore, and it's a nice option. Like when you're looking at traveling to Thailand, spend a couple of nights there and then go down to the beach or wherever it is that you're looking at going. But it really is worth a stop. Something else actually interesting that I forgot was you can obviously get the massages, they're all legit, but there was this one community where these guys do massages, but they're totally blind. And so it's in this dark room, and these ladies and gents, they're giving these massages, and so just to help disadvantaged people. And it was it was quite odd, but it was really unique and really special. It was really nice to be able to help in some way. But things like that, it's a great place. So definitely recommend it. Then next, I was traveling down to the island. So I think that's what most people go to. Thailand is obviously great value for money for South Africans. And I'm not going to go too on Phuket because I know everyone goes to Phuket. I kind of feel like everyone has blinkers when they go to Thailand and that they only got to go to Phuket. There are so many more nicer places than that. Or not nicer, but just really different, really quaint, authentic kind of places. Phuket's very busy, it's very commercialized. If you're going for a party or you're going whatever, then it's a great place to go. Obviously it's affordable, there are a lot of hotels there, so competitively it's very well priced. So if you're on a budget, by all means it's a good place. And there are obviously other areas than Patong, which is generally where most people go, that you can travel to. So there is Phuket, and then for me personally, what I really liked is a place called Khao Lak. So Khao Lak is about an hour and a half away from Phuket. It's beautiful. It was quite affected by the tsunami, but they've rebuilt it. It's this quite quaint little town, got a couple of shops, restaurants, beautiful beaches, really, really nice beaches, and great for families, honeymooners, couples. So a place called Khao Lak. And I think it's up and coming. I think it's really going to, get more popular. So, get in there before it becomes too over commercialized. Definitely a great place to go. Krabi, also again, one of my favorites. Krabi is it's a great place because it's more quaint, it's more chilled, obviously very well established town, good for shopping, for restaurants, but it's just got a great relaxed atmosphere. The beaches are great. I wouldn't just go there for the beaches, but what I really liked about the destination is it's so scenically beautiful. You've got these massive limestone cliffs that adorn the bay. You've got all these islands. So for day tours, there you can visit like Hong Island and all the different islands. PP is quite close as well. Obviously that also been another popular destination. And you can go visit the infamous Maya Bay. I think they've closed it now because there was just too much tourism going on there. So they're just trying to rehabilitate the island, so there's a lot to do. Adventure, the islands, it's scenically beautiful. It's great for families. I would definitely look at going to Krabi. So then we move up to the Gulf of Thailand, and you've got sort of three main islands there that are really cool, and that is Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao. Koh Samui, quite a big island, quite commercialized, quite busy, not quite as busy as Phuket. It's not bad. It's nice. There's a fair amount to do there. There's some really nice hotels there. It is a little bit more expensive because it's a bit more difficult. Well, the flights are a bit pricier getting there, but it's worth it. It's a great destination. My personal favorite is Koh Phangan. So not for the full moon parties, although I have been to one of them back in the day. It was interesting, but it's such an awesome island. You have to take a ferry from Koh Samui across to Koh Phangan. So it makes it a bit more expensive. You need a bit more time to get there. But other than the full moon parties, there's some amazing little bays and interesting places to see on the island. A place that I've been to a couple of times is called Bottle Beach, and it's right up at the top, and you can only get there by longboat, and which are these Thai boats, that you often see in the pictures. And it's such a beautiful place. It's a little bit rustic, so it's probably not for everyone, but it's the quintessential kind of Thailand, that just exotic. It's beautiful. But then you've got Thong Nai Pan on Koh Phangan, and that's got these 2, 4, 5-star hotels, Pan Viman and the Santia Hotel, and those are lovely properties looking out onto this small quiet little bay. Got a little local village there, great food, so you can kind of combine staying somewhere nice but also really interacting with the locals and experiencing a bit of the Thai sort of way of life. So that's, and then Koh Tao. So Koh Tao is a small little island. I can't remember the exact distance from Koh Samui, a couple of hours. It is a little bit out, but mostly known for its diving. And and I've dived there, and it was okay. It wasn't the best diving I've ever done, but it was good. And it was the weather conditions could have been a bit better, but just the atmosphere of the island is really cool. It's it's quiet, it's quaint, it's very chilled. So if you're a diver and you're just looking for that island experience, Koh Tao is probably a very good option for you. And then the last two kind of properties that I wanted to chat about, which I visited last year and which really blew my mind. Just amazing destinations. And this is what I'm saying is, there's so much to Thailand. There's so many other places. Like, just explore, and it's beautiful, and the people are great. Anyway, the islands are Koh Samet and Koh Chang. So Koh Samet, both these islands are quite close to Bangkok. Koh Chang's right near the Cambodian border. And but Koh Samet they're both about a 4-hour taxi ride to the pier, and then to Koh Chang it's about 40 minutes, and to Koh Samet it's about 20 minutes. Sometimes depends, might be a bit longer if you if you're trying to get out of Bangkok, it can take a little bit longer. So it's Koh Samet is just it's got beautiful beaches, it's chilled. It's kind of like what Thailand was about, 30 years ago. It's got that nice relaxed atmosphere. There are a couple of 5-star properties and there are 4-star properties, but it's just very chilled, very relaxed. It's close to Bangkok, definitely worthwhile taking families. Koh Chang is a bit bigger. I think it's the second biggest island on Thailand. And there you've got you've got this sort of road going around the whole island, and then in the middle is like just this massive forest mountain. So it's great for trekking, for hiking, for mountain biking. The beaches are beautiful there, and again, just really very chilled, accessible from Bangkok. Something a little bit different, a little bit unique. And so my first interaction, I've got lady Chandelicious on Instagram who says, would you stay at Kuta, or is it perfect for visiting? Kuta's great. It's pretty chilled. It's relaxed. It's for me, Phuket is. I just think there are other amazing places around there, because whether you're staying in Patong, Kuta, or whether you're staying in Koran, they're all fairly busy. Kuta and Koran are a little bit quieter, so definitely worth going and checking out. And again, it depends on your budget. It depends on what you're looking for. You're looking for, beach holiday, you're looking for busy, or you're looking for shopping, nightlife, are you going with a family, you want to be somewhere, relaxed. So, it just depends. So hopefully that answers your question. But thank you for coming through to us. Any more questions? Love to help you. I think, just while I wait, if there is anything coming through. But in a nutshell, Thailand is the most amazing place. Yes, it is affordable. Yes, it is good value for money. But the value goes far more than just that price point. It goes with the culture. It goes with the people, with the food, with the scenery, with the adventure. There's so much to do and see there. So go try experience, a little bit of everything. Okay, so we are looking for nightlife with the girls. So obviously your daughters, and you go in there. Yeah, I mean, I would, depending on how old your daughters are, I would go to Bangkok. I mean, I've got kids 18, 9 and 7, and I'll definitely do a stop there. But if you don't want to do that, that's cool. And then I would go to Koh Samui would be a great option. No, Big girl's gone wild. Okay, cool. Okay, well, then maybe Patong is the right place, and then I mean it's a nice destination. It's busy. You've got like some interesting streets there. So yeah, but what's nice if you do stay at Kuta or you do stay in Koran, it's like a 10 or 15 minute transfer through to Patong, where that's kind of where everything happens. So yeah, that's an option. Koh Samui would be an option. I think maybe Krabi might be a bit quiet and Khao Lak might be a bit quiet. So yeah, I would suggest probably those two options. But put it down on an email to us, info@checkouttravel.co.za. I can either help you directly, or one of our ladies in the shops can definitely be in touch. My pleasure. So yeah, Thailand, I mean, just it's something different. Often when we kind of looking at destinations like Mauritius, Zanzibar, Thailand, places that are affordable for South Africans, especially given now the interesting week we've just had. I just feel like Thailand, yes, it is further to fly, but you get so much from the destination. You bring back, if you've really kind of, eaten on the streets, and if you've had the banana pancakes in Thailand, which are a must, you have to have those. If you've, interacted with the locals, and, then you come back and you've really kind of experienced something different. So it's great. Anyway, thank you for joining me this Friday. I really appreciate it. We will be focusing on Thailand for the whole month. So I think next week I'm going to be chatting a little bit about Chiang Mai. I'm going to be chatting about all the different markets that you can go to in Bangkok, chatting about the street food. And I know some of these things sound a little bit crazy, but they're fantastic. Trust me, they're really good. So thank you. You can check everything out on our website. I've got 2 awesome packages that I've put together. Just search Thailand, and they pretty much encompass everything that I've chatted about today. So go take a look. I know it is a little bit pricier. We can tailor make something for you, whatever it is that you're looking for. So get in touch with me if you want. I'm more than happy to give you some advice, and have a fantastic Friday. Have a good weekend, and we'll chat next week. Thank you so much. Okay, cheers, bye.